What's up, guys? How the fuck are you? Death Wish Wednesday once again. I'm GTS The King.
I'm in Balance. Sorry there wasn't a Death Wish Wednesday last week. It was the holidays.
Yeah, you know, holidays and shit.
Sickness.
They were pretty important, but yeah, being sick during the holidays like this guy was.
I'm allergic to children.
Yeah, every time he gets around a kid, he gets sick. So, real quick, want to cover that Death Wish is holding a contest. All the information is up on our Facebook page. We're giving away Studio 3 wireless headphones, Beats by Dre. They're the white and gold, which I'm telling you, man, they're fucking awesome.
Wait, can I enter this contest?
Right? I know. Like, we don't even have anything that sexy in our studio. But they're coming directly from Beats, so we're giving that away. And you also are entered to win a custom premium Under Armour Death Wish t-shirt.
Designed by us.
Yeah, designed by us. And then another part of the contest, you can be entered in for the entire prize pool to get a $100 Walmart gift card. You just follow the instructions on our Facebook page. The contest ends January 10th. So, need to get on it. Follow the instructions. You be entered for the contest. We're going to announce the winner on January 15th. And good luck, guys.
Yeah, may the randomly selected person win. There's no skill or luck in I guess it's luck.
Yeah, it's all luck.
I was going to say may the best person win, but there's really, it's all luck of the draw.
RNG. Better pray to RNGesus. But, so today's Death Wish Wednesday. First thing we're going to take a look at is, if you don't know about this, you've probably been sleeping under a rock or just never get on YouTube, which begs the question, what are you doing
or just
here
social
now?
media or the internet in general.
Yeah. So if you don't know, Logan Paul posted a vlog where him and his group of idiot friends went to the suicide forest in Japan, and they were walking around with an expert and they found a dead body. And he showed the dead body hanging. Sounded like just the most copped out, acted fucking response to finding a dead body and all this shit. But anyway, we'll get into that a little bit later. But so he shows the dead body and everything.
The guy just hung himself.
Yeah, the guy had just hung himself. So everybody, you know, freaks out or whatever. So he takes the video down. He then re-uploads the video with the body pixelated and blurred out, but like you can still clearly see it's a body. And he says that he was doing this, you know, he posted the video or whatever, to save lives. He put the suicide hotline, stuff like that in the video, whatever. And then, of course, there's been a giant uproar on all across social medias saying that, you know, Logan Paul's a fucking idiot and this is a giant mistake. So what we're getting ready to take a look at right now is his video, So Sorry, where he's apologizing for this video. We have not watched this yet. So
sorry.
We're going to take a look at this.
We're sorry.
Now.
I made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize.
Hey, you're a fucking idiot.
So what we came across that day in the woods was obviously unplanned. The reactions you saw on tape were raw, they were unfiltered. None of us knew how to react.
Kind of sounded like you were reacting like you were acting.
Yeah.
I should have never posted the video.
Sounded rehearsed.
I should have put the cameras down.
Yep.
And stopped recording what we were going through.
No shit.
There's a lot of things I should have done differently, but I didn't.
Okay, here's the thing. You posted the video,
my heart,
you took it down, and then you re-uploaded it. You're really going to say that you should have posted the video?
I want to apologize to anyone who's seen the video. I want to apologize to anyone who has been affected or touched by mental illness,
yeah, are you kidding me?
Like, or suicide.
How many people watched that video and didn't know they were going to see that? You're like, you could have scarred millions of people because there's millions of idiots that watch your fucking videos.
For my fans who are defending my actions,
are idiots.
They do not deserve to be defended. The goal of my content is always to entertain, to push the boundaries.
The goal of this video is to try to save your career.
In the world I live in, I share almost everything I do. The intent is never to be heartless, cruel, or malicious. Like I said, I made a huge mistake. I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm just here to apologize. I'm ashamed of myself. I'm disappointed in myself. And I promise to be better. I will be better. Thank you.
My fellow Americans.
We'll get to that video in a second. But anyway, so first off, I want to point out I've come across multiple dead bodies in my line of work back in the past, and I remember the first dead body I seen, and seeing other people see dead bodies for the first time. Their reaction is generally either pure speechlessness. They kind of shut down. I know the first time I had seen someone, it was pretty gruesome. It was a car accident. The guy had been beheaded. My reaction was literally just shock. Now, I don't know, I can't say for a fact that his reaction was acted. I'm just saying that's what it sounds like. It sounds rehearsed, it sounds fake, it does not sound genuine. When he sees the body, he's just like, no.
Yeah, like Mark Wahlberg in The Happening, quality acting.
Yeah, but so let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say that it's 100% legit, that it's real, everything's real. Why would you post the video? Why would you even, I guess, for the people saying, he should have put the camera down, he should have done this or whatever, if we're saying that it's real, first off, that is the wrong way to go about this and say, he's a horrible person because he didn't put the camera down, he didn't help or whatever. First off, if this is all legit, he was in shock. So you can't say, oh, he should have put the camera down, he should have done more. Well, when you're in shock, you're not thinking clearly. So, and a lot of people will tell you, hiding behind the camera does make you feel safer.
Yeah.
So I can, if it's genuine, I can see why, they kept the camera rolling, and I can also see why, he didn't do more. Not that he could have really done anything anyway. The guy was clearly dead. If you've seen the uncensored version, it was apparent the guy was, dead. It's very unfortunate. And what I think is crazy about it is, that's where a lot of people are going with it. He should have done more. Well, the expert he was with called the police.
Yeah.
Okay, I have no problem with, if it was genuine what happened in the video, I have no problem with that as far as what he did or didn't do, because when people are in shock, everybody would like to think that they'd be the hero, and that's the one thing that is irritating me with people out there. They're saying, if I was in that situation, no you wouldn't, shut up.
Yeah,
you guys,
you don't know what you'll do.
Yeah, you don't
until
know
it happens.
You don't know what the hell you would do until you're in that scenario. Personally, as someone who's been in those situations, I know the first few times I came across dead bodies or seen dead bodies, there wasn't really much of a reaction. It was a churning in my stomach and being in shock. Once I got more accustomed to, it's sad to say, but you get numb to things like that. I remember we found a guy who had hung himself in a hotel room when I was doing security, and of course I didn't want to mess with the body because the gentleman, hung himself in a public area, it was a hotel room. I called the police immediately, and I helped the police as they wanted me to, but I also knew I shouldn't touch the crime scene, and I didn't want to do anything disturbing or whatever. So anyway, beyond that, him posting the video is what I have a problem with. Because here's the thing, in America, suicide is already bad enough. And a lot of times, well, me and Dave talk about it all the time. Everybody goes crazy about mental illness when a celebrity commits suicide. Most recently, people were thinking of Chester Bennington.
Yeah, they've already forgotten about him though.
Everybody, freaked out, and mental illness is such a big deal, and then it just all washes away, and we tend to forget about it. Us too, we personally do not forget about it. For those of you that don't know, Balance suffers from BPD. We talk about mental illness on a regular basis. We try to give back to charities and stuff. One of the things that is going on with our contest right now is we haven't discussed this with anybody because we don't do our charities for publicity. We don't do our charities for
like a pat on the back.
Yeah,
or something,
we don't care if you guys know about it or not. We do it because it's what we do. But there's 2 charities along with this contest that's going on right now on our Facebook page. For every like we get, one of the charities is having $1 per like from widespread, multiple pages. They're donating money to help feed the homeless. Like around these months of it being extremely cold, they're trying to shelter them and feed them as much as possible. The other charity is for every view on the video, they donate, I think it's $1 and some change. I'm not real sure how it adds up. It's like $1.69 or something. But anyway, they donate this to, I believe it's, I can't remember the name of the group off the top of my head, but it's a mental illness awareness group, and it's for research and helping victims of mental illness and stuff like that, so they have free health care.
Like NAMI or something like that?
Yeah, I think so. But it's through a different company. It's through the charity events and stuff on Facebook. But anyway, so that's 2 of the charities that help us with this. But anyway, in America, suicide's already bad enough. People suffer from mental illness all over, and
Not just America.
I'm saying just in America, it's bad enough. It's already bad enough in just America. And we deal with it on a regular basis. What he was just saying is mental illness is a worldwide phenomenon. It's a worldwide problem. And in Japan, suicide is revered as dishonorable, and not saying that it's worse, but at the same time the repercussions can be viewed as worse in Japan. By him posting the video, he basically put that guy's family on blast, and it's disrespectful. It's just generally poor etiquette. It's just not right any way you look at it. The family has to suffer from it, and anybody touched by that has to suffer from it. His fans did not watch the video thinking that they would actually see a dead body.
Yeah, there's no warning or anything.
Yeah. And they had to witness this. That probably hurt, scarred, and really fucked with a lot of people.
So they lost someone to suicide.
Yeah, I'm extremely disappointed in him. Now, a lot of people make jokes and stuff about Logan Paul, and they call him the cancer of the internet, and that he's a faggot, and this and that. Now, I don't care about all that. The guy, he does what he does. I don't have any opinion on it one way or the other. I personally don't like his videos. Like, I don't find them entertaining. But a lot of people do, and that's fine. If you're a fan of his, great. That's awesome. You cannot deny the way he did was bad. That it was wrong and disrespectful as shit. For him to take the video down because of all the flack he got, he took it down on his own accord. He was not forced to take it down.
Yeah.
YouTube didn't do shit about it, which I think is fucked up on YouTube's part. Like, I thought that we were all in agreement. There's not going to be any dead bodies on YouTube. It's YouTube, for God's sake. We get flagged for saying fuck.
Luckily, I'm only dead on the inside, so we slide.
Yeah. But how do we get flagged for saying fuck? He gets avidly, just for days, goes on showing a dead body. YouTube needs to fix their shit. That's a whole different video. But anyway, so that he takes the video down, he re-uploads it with the body blurred out. It's a little too late, buddy.
Yeah, too little, too late.
And then at that point, you made the choice to re-upload the fucking video. And then your excuse is, I did it to save lives. We did a video talking about mental illness and telling people, and this still goes out to everybody watching this video. If you have a mental illness, if you have thoughts of suicide or whatever, if nobody else in this world cares about you, we care. We have no idea who you are. We don't know you personally. We will take the time to get to know you. We will talk to you anytime you want. The links that are in the description below, not only, you know, will I put the suicide hotline and places like that where you can get help, but if you don't want to just talk to some, you know, random person, you know, through a hotline or whatever, email us. Message us on the Facebook page. You know, you can send us a message through Facebook.
Even my page, if you want to send it to my page.
Send it.
Either way.
Send it to anything you want to send. Hell, send it to us on YouTube. I don't give a shit what you do. If you need somebody to talk to, we'll talk to you. I don't care how busy we are. I don't care what we have going on in our lives. We will take the time out to talk to you. If you have problems, if you're suffering from a mental illness, if you're thinking about suicide or whatever, I urge you from the bottom of my heart, do not commit suicide. If nobody else out in this world gives a shit about you, we care about you. We don't want to see you go. My life has been touched by suicide. I've lost multiple friends to suicide. And a lot of people, you'll never hear me say that it's the coward's way out, because I don't agree with people saying that, because I know someone, I personally was not a friend of mine, but I know the story of someone committing suicide, and I think it was one of the strongest things she did, because she was terminal, and she did it so her family would not have to suffer from paying her bills and things like that, things of that nature. It was her decision, and I think it was one of the strongest things she did. I don't agree with it, but I also understand she was dying regardless. Like, no matter what, she was terminal. She was dying within a month or two, and she didn't want her family to have to suffer once she was gone, having to pay all the bills that they were going to have to pay. That I get. Like I said, I don't agree with it, but I get it. So you'll never hear me say it's the coward's way out, but we absolutely urge you to think about what you're doing and contact us. We will talk to you. Even if you're not thinking about suicide, if you just have a mental disorder, I personally, he's very open about having BPD. I'm a little more closed off when it comes to telling people I have PTSD. Mainly because everybody thinks PTSD just surrounds like our military veterans, and a lot of it does, and you know, again, that's a whole nother video from what they suffer from. But you know, like we are avid supporters for people with mental disorders and people with thoughts of suicide and things like that. So back to what we're discussing. You know, like we said, it was completely disrespectful for him to post that video, for the family involved, everybody it touched or whatever. I think this apology is him trying to save his career. Now, I hope that he genuinely understands what he did was wrong, but to re-upload the video, I feel like you were doing it for the views, you were doing it for the money. I personally think you're a jackass. Now, maybe you are that dumb and just thought that it was fine, and maybe your intentions were pure, but I still think you're a jackass, because you obviously didn't think this through. And now you're trying to backpedal and apologize for it. I'll be honest with you, I don't condone it, and I really don't give a shit about his apology. I don't feel like it was all that heartfelt at all. Like, he didn't seem like he was that tore up about it. I can sit here and be like, guys, I'm truly sorry for my actions. I know that what I did was wrong.
Yeah,
and
I know you're an asshole.
And I don't feel like I should be forgiven. Here's the thing. I'm the worst actor in the world, and that's about what he sounded like. And whether people know I'm an asshole or not, like, I would never do something like that. Now, I also want to point out that there was another video I've watched a long time ago, TFIL. They went to the suicide forest. They posted a video. They flat out said they were going to blur out any bodies or anything they found. You know, they were there as like ghost hunting. It was at night, whatever. They had seen a tent. They actually did not know that they had captured 2 bodies. they were mortified once fans had pointed out to them that not only was there a body way out in the distance that they were looking at, but because they were focused out here looking for the person in the tent, you know, because they didn't know if they were there, you know, they were going to try to help them if they were still alive. They didn't realize that there was a woman slumped down like this right next to them, like right there. And that sucks for them.
It was in the dark too, so
yeah,
night vision.
Right, and they, you know, they have flashlights, very tunnel vision, whatever. Once fans pointed it out, you know, they said like we would pull this down, but it's too late now. Like millions of people had already seen it. They apologized. They said, you know, we had no idea that we even captured anything. That I totally believed. This I don't believe for one fucking second that, you know, I honestly believe he didn't fucking think it through, and I don't believe for one second that he's actually all that sorry about it. I don't fucking believe it's genuine. I believe that he's trying to save his career. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I know all the fans of his are gonna, if they see this video, they'll hit the dislike button and comment whatever. First off, I don't give a fuck. We're not saying that he's a bad person. We're saying he had a lapse in judgment. He did something stupid, and I don't feel that he's genuinely sorry. That's my fucking opinion. I've seen some of these fans defending him and even threatening people. Threaten me all you want. You guys are fucking internet tough guys. You're all full of shit. And a lot of you have no idea that when you start threatening people online, you just make yourself look like an idiot. I'm personally not afraid of any of his goddamn fans. You can threaten me all you want. I think you're all a bunch of pussies. So suck a fucking dick. His other fans who are saying he messed up, whatever, and are defending him the way I said, like he fucked up, it's fine, I understand. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how you feel about it, but I feel like, yeah, he had a lapse in judgment, but I don't feel that he's really sorry.
I don't feel one way or the other about him in general.
Yeah, I don't care about him.
So, like, there's really no bias, or like this is a neutral view. From what I've seen, like, he did re-upload the video after he was told, like, he did something wrong. So that's one strike against him already. I think he was ignorant about Japanese culture. I will give him that, because a lot of people don't realize that about Japanese culture. So I'll give him that one.
Yeah, 'cause hell, I don't even know that much about it.
Yeah. But like, it is very insensitive, like, especially for people like me. When it comes to mental illness, I've seen suicide in movies and stuff. I don't think it's right, but I'm not personally triggered by it. And the word triggered, I know, has been ruined by, like, politics, but it is a legitimate mental health term that I wish hasn't been taken from us, because people are afraid to even use that word with their therapist now.
Yeah.
But, like, he is a human being, and human beings make mistakes, even with bad intentions. Like, I do believe, honestly, he was after views, he was after fame, he was after popularity. So I think he's sorry that he got caught. As for, like, that he's sorry, I don't think he fully is aware of, like, the effects he's caused on people, so I don't think he can genuinely be sorry.
Yeah.
But I think eventually, like, he's going to see, like, the real effects it has on people, and I think it will hit him, and he will genuinely, like, be sorry, but it'll be too late by then.
Yeah.
But right now, yeah, he's just trying to save face.
Yeah,
he's trying to keep his viewers. Obviously, YouTube, I mean, PewDiePie's untouchable, apparently. He said the N-word and nothing happened.
Yeah.
So, like, he's going to be fine. Like, his career is not going to suffer from this. His fans obviously are loyal, like this guy just said. They'll defend him to the death if he rapes someone on a YouTube video.
I have no problem with his fans being loyal, because, hell, my fans are loyal. Shit, I've literally heard my fans threaten to kill people over me on Facebook and shit, but my problem is, like, I personally, I cannot stand when I see people threatening people online, because 90% of you guys who do that, if anybody watching this does that on a regular basis, the reason I'm saying what I said about you being a fucking pussy and you can come see me, dick, is because I promise you, if we met somewhere in a dark alley, you're not gonna fucking sit and threaten me or anybody else. and I think it makes you look like a fucking idiot. I'm not saying that you're a bad person just because you're doing that. I'm saying you're weak-minded and you just fucking destroyed any validity you had for anything that you say trying to defend somebody. You truly want to defend him with facts, and defend him in a, like, I don't know, a genuine way. Don't just threaten people. It just makes you look like an idiot. It makes him look like an idiot. It makes, you know, his fans look even worse. But like he was saying, what?
There's a saying that I always try to follow. That's if you have a belief that you have to reinforce with violence, then your belief is useless.
Yeah.
If you have to force something with violence, then there's not much to that belief, is there? And if you can't just say a belief and spread it with your word of mouth and get people to follow it, if you have to threaten them to agreeing with you,
yeah,
then obviously that belief is bullshit.
You're Hitler.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's what I said, like, because I've had people, like, I've said stuff like this in the past, and people were like, oh, you just trying to get people, you know, mad at you and threaten you and stuff. I don't really care if people threaten me. Like, I don't give a shit, whatever. Like, if I see someone out in the streets, he knows personally, like, if I've had someone threaten me face to face, I would do everything in my power to de-escalate the situation first. If that doesn't work, I'm going to knock your teeth down your throat. And I don't care if we both go to jail. Like, if you keep threatening me, like, we're going to have a problem. But I always try to de-escalate the situation first, because violence is never the fucking answer. It just doesn't work. But anyway, like, that's getting off subject. I just think, to his fans, you guys should not be threatening people. You're making him look worse. You're not helping his case. You're making things worse for him.
You're not doing him a favor.
Like, please stop it. Because
that's one thing I'll agree. I think he is genuine there when he's telling his fans to stop defending him.
Yeah, stop defending him. Like, he is being genuine. Because you are making it worse. You're making it worse on him. Because you're threatening people just makes everything look savage, stupid, and ungenuine. So, you know, maybe it's making everybody biased. I personally do, like he said, I think he was after the views and all that shit when he uploaded it, or he wouldn't have fucking re-uploaded it. If he had uploaded it, taken it down, and then was like, fuck, you know, I messed up, I had a lapse in judgment. Like I said, you know, people are going to make mistakes. That's fine. Hell, I've made mistakes 100 times. I mean, he's made mistakes. We all have mistakes, but he has, you know, shown like, oh, I'll take it down, and then I'm going to put it back up. And, you know, it's just like, holy shit, guys. This is what we're starting 2018 off with?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, this is fucking stupid.
I think he knew he was going to stir controversy by posting it initially.
Yeah.
And then he took it down, and then he re-uploaded it with, like, the censorship.
Yeah.
And because he knew he'd get even more views. Because
yeah.
people were like, oh, what? Like, they hear about it, and they want to see it. And then I think he didn't realize how big the implications would be. Like, is that the word, implications?
Yeah.
Like the negative effects it would have on him.
His repercussions.
Yeah, his repercussions, that's the word.
Yeah.
And then that's when he said, shit, I fucked up.
Yeah.
And like he apologized. Like, yes, it's a half-ass apology.
Yeah.
But I don't think he realized like what a negative effect it would have.
Right.
And he'll slowly learn. Like, he's hurt a lot of people. He's upset a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like he's done a lot of damage. I think he'll realize that, and
I hope he does.
It will come back on him. Like, not in like a karma way, but I think he will learn from this.
I think he'll suffer a little bit career-wise. I hope that this doesn't, like, end his career just because, like...
No, because people make mistakes.
Yeah, everybody makes a mistake, and everybody deserves a second chance. For all the people out there, like, threatening him, it's not just his fans who are threatening other people defending him. For the people out there threatening him, you guys are fucking trash.
Killing your own cause.
Like, you're just garbage. Because you're not helping the situation. Stop threatening him. Like, you're just being assholes. And again, most of you are idiots and pussies anyway. You wouldn't actually do anything. So shut up. You're not helping anything. You're killing the cause that you're so avidly fighting for. And it's not helping the situation. The family of the guy who was shown in the video is who we should all be focused on. They're the ones who suffered the most here. They lost someone, and then their fucking family member is exposed on YouTube. Whether they know about it or not, I'm sure they know about it now.
Yeah.
And it's horrible that they have to go through that. So the survivors of this incident are now, you know, exposed to the world. And in Japan, that culture, it's so much worse to bring dishonor to your family by committing suicide. Then by showing this, I'm sorry, Logan, you're causing copycats. There's people out there, you know, that's why that's called suicide force. People see it and then they go do it themselves. Yeah. And you've sparked that to anyone around there who, you know, might think they're having suicidal thoughts, man. Like, I promise you at least one person is going to go copycat that because of your video. That's the repercussions that you didn't think about. That's the repercussions you didn't see. And I hope from the bottom of my heart, you know that I'm not kidding when I say at least one person is going to copycat that. Of that, I have no doubt in my mind. Because it happens all the time. It happens entirely too often, especially in suicide force. And it's fucking horrible, man. Like, that's why we said if you have suicidal thoughts, contact us. We will talk to you. Day or night, I hardly sleep as it is, so I don't give a shit if it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I will talk to you. Do not put your friends and family through that.
In fact, to people sending him threats, like, I have a mental illness, I understand triggers, I understand sometimes you're just blinded with rage by things and you kind of lose control of yourself. But, like, you gotta recognize, like, there's warning signs that it's happening. Like, you can recognize that it's happening. You can learn coping mechanisms to, like, stop yourself from lashing out on someone, making threats. You just find what works for you and just stick with that. Just make it a routine, because it's, like he said, it's not cool to make threats. I don't care how triggered you are, it's wrong. Like, don't lower yourself to that level. But I understand the difficulty of it too, trust me. But just try to find something that works for you. Even if you gotta eat, like, some ice cream. Like, it could be as simple as that.
Yeah.
But just...
So, if you guys haven't noticed, this is going to be a long video. Kind of making up also for the fact that we did do a Death Wish Wednesday last Wednesday.
Yeah.
So, off the Logan Paul subject, we've said all we can possibly say about it.
Yep.
We'll have the links in the description below for the suicide hotline and a way to contact us. If you feel the need to talk to us, hit us up anytime. We'll talk to you. We're going to check out this next video. This is 2017 in 7 minutes.
I can sum it up in 2 seconds. It sucked.
Yeah, 2017 was horrendous.
It's like our Eminem review.
Yeah, it sucked. So let's check this out. Right
My
now.
fellow Americans, it has been the honor of my life to serve you. Together, we will make America great again. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
Oh my God.
How does it feel to feel happy?
Happy? Good. More than 1 million Americans sending a message to President Trump on the day after his inauguration, women leading marches across this country and really around the world.
Who treats a woman that way? And he's setting that example for all the kids that are growing up in America.
Should have went to the voting booth. I guarantee you didn't.
Which is wrong.
Not anymore.
There was chaos and confusion at airports today as President Trump's immigration crackdown took effect.
They are being greeted by attorneys, volunteer attorneys, who have come to help anyone who has been detained.
There's a mistake. Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture.
I really would like to take this moment to congratulate Venus. She's an amazing person.
An absolute shame on humanity. That's how the International Aid Organization CARE is describing the deepening humanitarian crisis in Yemen.
Its children have paid the highest price in a war now in its 3rd year.
Protests on the streets of Venezuela turning deadly.
Monday's vote gives Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro full control of the assembly.
Siempre voy a estar en las calles luchando por la libertad.
Makes you realize how shitty 2017 was.
The event was billed as a protest against plans to remove a Confederate monument in Charlottesville, Virginia. But at the end of a violent day, 1 woman was killed and 19 other people were injured.
Native American and I was born in the South.
Who had
had a group on one side that was bad, and you had a group on the other side that was also very violent.
I come today with a very heavy heart because President Trump, our president, has literally betrayed the conscience of our country.
22 dead, 59 wounded, many struggling for their lives right now.
Ariana Grande back on stage 13 days after the bombing that injured and killed so many young fans.
Already.
Yeah, it's fucking god awful.
North Korea late today launching a new missile. Flying higher and longer than any missile that country has launched before.
Rocket Man should have been handled a long time ago.
A royal decree has been issued in Saudi Arabia giving women the right to drive.
Yeah,
a country once afraid of change. Now it's changing all at once.
Rights there. I think it's fucking ridiculous. Women don't have
Total
rights.
solar eclipse. The first seen coast to coast across America in nearly a century.
Yeah, well.
I mean, maybe they're cool, but in Ohio, it's just looking at a cloudy day.
Yeah.
This one's called Double Trouble.
Goddamn bitches, man.
This song.
Oh my god, this song. First off, there goes the copyright strike.
The United States will withdraw
10 seconds that I just played.
from the Paris Climate Accord.
This will be the day that the United States resigned as the leader of the free world.
When you work your entire life to create something and you see it gone, it's very difficult, it's very hard.
Hurricane Irma is now the most powerful storm ever recorded in the open Atlantic Ocean. 2 days after Hurricane Maria, all of Puerto Rico is still without power and may have no electricity for months to come.
A powerful earthquake has just struck Mexico City. So many everyday citizens running into help.
Wait, what?
As I'm sure you can imagine, we are
Because they said
devastated.
that, you know,
We're still
like,
processing
any job or
all of
whatever.
this.
It all started with Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein, and since then, the floodgates have opened.
We tried to find one place where women were safe, so we Googled sexual harassment in Antarctica, and we found this article from 5 fucking days ago.
And I'm like, hold on, what about the president?
Listen, okay? If you got your thing out,
I'm
and
conflicted.
she got all her clothes on, you're wrong. You're in the wrong.
Maybe I don't think this is a 10-hour
Devastating 7.3 magnitude earthquake has rocked the Middle East overnight. Hundreds dead on the border of Iran and Iraq. An urgent search for survivors now.
We have our
Wouldn't you
opinions,
love
we
to
know
see
the
one
rest
of these
the world does
NFL
too, and
owners
honestly, I don't feel like
when
arguing
somebody
with,
disrespects our
everybody.
flag?
Goddamn
They say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now.
We made a video, we
He's
touched on
fired.
this, because this was something
Fired!
absolutely ridiculous.
This is a protest about whether or not
You can go
the
back and
country
watch
has
it.
You can go back and
fulfilled
watch
its
that.
promise
We
of
made
equal protection under
our
the law
stance on that
to
very
all of its
clear.
citizens. And that conversation is one no one wants to have.
More than 300 people were killed in what's seen as the worst attack in Egypt's modern history.
It's the first time that the militants target worshippers inside a mosque.
More than 500,000 Rohingya refugees have left Myanmar for Bangladesh, fleeing what the United Nations has called a, quote, textbook example of ethnic cleansing.
President Robert Mugabe has resigned.
Today it's victory. It's victory in our hearts. It's victory for our children, and it's totally more.
This has been an incredible mission, an incredible spacecraft, and you're all an incredible team. I'm going to call this the mission project manager off the net.
You know, now that a professional wrestler is our president, anything is possible. You know that statement, anything is possible, used to have a positive connotation? Anything is possible! Now we're all like, anything is possible.
Hey, and one last thing. I just want to say, anything is possible, Vox Video fans. Anything. Happy New Year.
By the way, I'm leaving this in from Vox.
Yeah.
Obviously, link will be in the description below. Go check out his channel. That was really cool.
Yeah, it was depressing.
Yeah, it was definitely depressing, but Yeah, go check out Vox. Subscribe to his channel. It's pretty sweet. So, you wanted to touch on the Me Too?
No.
Yeah.
No. The country's way too divided on that.
Yeah, I would prefer not to discuss that.
All I'm saying is there's valid points on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good Lord. Are we gonna discuss our personal 2017, like how it was for us personally, or no?
Yeah, I mean, here's the problem that I have with 2017, like as far as discussing that shit, is I don't want to sit here and we just watched how bad things were for so many people. I lost a lot of friends and family this year, divorced, or well, still going through divorce. My 2017 just sucked. Like, I lost so many people to death, and it was ridiculous, man. Like, I don't even know where to begin to talk about how bad it was for me, but obviously seeing how much worse other people have it, like, I just feel like such an asshole if I sit here and bitch about how many friends and family I lost. But also the best thing that happened to me was finding a girl that treats me with like the utmost respect and care and love, and finding someone who really is that missing puzzle piece to my life, who I hope everybody feels it at some point in time in their life. You find that person that makes your life complete, makes your life worth living, and just kind of gives you that spring in your step, makes you smile just from a simple text or, you know, anything. Like, just everything about them makes you happy. I hope everybody gets to experience that, but I found that in 2017, so it somewhat counters how many people I lost. I mean, I watched a lot of friends die, a lot of family die, and there for a couple weeks, man, it was pretty brutal. I lost so many people in such a short period of time. I stayed here in the studio for about a week, in Balance with me, just basically trying to keep me sane. And here at the end of the year, I lost a friend to a heroin overdose. If you guys don't know, Ohio is one of the worst places for heroin, especially in our general area in Mansfield. And I've watched so many people that I either know or friends of friends or whatever. It's just about every day on Facebook that I see someone has overdosed from heroin who I know, or, you know, like I said, a friend of a friend, or, you know, whatever. Like, somebody I know's life has been affected by it. And then unfortunately, closing the year out, I was the person whose life was affected by it. A friend of mine who I grew up with had no idea that she had problems like that. She overdosed from heroin, and been talking to her dad and stuff. He's, as you can guess, he's devastated. The whole family's devastated. And it's horrible. But yeah, 2017 more or less sucked, other than finding like the girl of my dreams, but that's about it.
2017 for me was, it had a lot of ups and downs. Probably more downs than ups, but I've been thinking about it a lot since New Year's. It started off with a lot of discovery, a lot of acceptance, and then it kind of became a period of rebuilding. I came back home. I've kind of been getting my feet back on the ground, so to speak, and like building myself back up. This guy came back. Like, we reconnected. I started getting back into my artistic. Like, it's been so void and empty for so long. Like, I've finally been able to channel that artistic stroke that's just been dying to come back out, thanks to him coming back. There's been a lot of letting go. A lot of things from my past I've held on to for a long time, that I'm finally like the grip is loosening on that, and it is a weight off my shoulders, which is amazing. I just have to keep on myself to like keep loosening that grip on things. And like I've actually left the end of 2017 like in peace. Like I've let a lot of things go. I've met someone who's treated me. I've been so used to people in my life, like romantically, being fucking insane and toxic and abusive, that I just always thought that was normal. Like I just thought that's how like girls acted. And then I've met this girl, and like I've finally learned like how a relationship should be, and I'm still getting used to it.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
But like it's great to know that this is what's normal, not the bullshit I've been through. And it's also led me to just let go of a lot of hatred, a lot of, I wouldn't say bloodthirst, but like just wanting to see people get theirs. Like I kind of speed karma along for people that have wronged me in the past. Like I've held on to vengeance. Like I said, I posted a quote today on my Facebook. It was a quote that the Black Panther said in Civil War. It was, vengeance has consumed you, it's consuming them, and I'm done letting it consume me. And that's kind of like my, I guess, motto for 2018. Like I'm just letting shit go, and I'm just looking forward and focusing more on the rebuilding phase that I was going through. I've already accepted a lot of things, I've already discovered a lot of things. Now I'm gonna go with that. So yeah, it sucked, but it was a lot of stuff that sucked that was necessary.
Yeah.
For me to grow.
I feel you.
So I mean, there was a lot of pain, and that pain still gets to me from time to time. I'm gonna have my days where I'm gonna be like, stay the fuck away from me, and I'll just be in bed all day. But I think this year is gonna be a great year of healing for me. So I'm excited about it, even though it's kind of started off kind of shitty. But you know, you kind of got to filter people and energies and things out of your life.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta hurt and lose before you can gain and heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of the circle of life.
It's the circle of life.
Yeah, we know, he's an idiot. So anyway, guys, it's been an interesting year. Obviously, we're starting 2018 off with a fucking bang. We're gonna, our next video, we're doing a Q&A. We've gathered up questions from an old resource. We went through, well, I went through questions through Twitter. They were very basic questions that we actually covered in the Q&A. A lot of people asked the exact same questions, so we're going to try to cover everything and do a Q&A in our next video.
Just call it FAQs, frequently asked questions.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers have no creativity at all.
So, anyway guys, this has been Death Wish Wednesday, and we will catch you guys in the next video. Peace. A damn good apple.
Yeah, but overall 2017 was full of...
fuck.